I've removed the fuel pump and the fuel filter which was attached there, and I found that the carpet down here was absolutely sodden. Let's take a look. Look, here it is. Look, watch my finger. It's sodden with oil. Now, I thought my fuel leak was from the filler, which I'm also going to attend to, but this is something else. So I mopped it all up and I'm trying to find it. So I want to drain the tank, and I'm thinking the easiest way to do it is to disconnect this and run the fuel pump into a canister. So that's what I'm going to try and do. So I've got the fuel tank, fuel pump in line, a switch on this, and it's doing very nicely. I'll run that until there's no more fuel. I'll probably have to change the tank canister at some point. So I undid the brackets off of that. Get that in focus. The two Jubilee clips. I undid the 3 screws, and then I pulled for only about a minute with a pair of pliers here and a pair of pliers there, and that's what comes out. So let's get some light on that. Okay, that's come out of there. That's what it looks like. That's come out of there. Goes down. It's the return. That's going to come out down there, just for simplicity. And then there's the bolt, 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 and straps and stuff. Okay, so I started to move it, having removed all the straps, all the evap hoses, some electrics, and I started to shuffle it out, and the angle starts to change because you lift it forward a bit, and the fuel comes out of there, so I had to strap that off, but in the meantime lost about a cup of fuel, which is kind of stinky. So do that first, that bit, do that first. Just trying to get the positioning of everything. The way it goes in the car. This is the back seat. There it is. I've taken the foam off. That stinks. The outside is pretty dirty. Back is like that. The bottom of it has been patched before. Inside is really clean, really clean. So, well, that's good. Now I've just put in this stuff, mixed it 50-50 just to wash out stuff. I'm going to go through the process of the 3-part process put together by this company called KBS, and I'll keep you posted, but it was really clean. One thing I noticed, I put all the chemical in, I guess about 2 pints, sloshed it around, tried to pour it out the hole, it won't come out the hole, there are so many baffles inside. I'm not sure how I'm going to get it out, but I'll get it out and let you know. That's how I'm getting it out of the drain hole. Kind of cool out, it's probably, I don't know, 10, 50 Fahrenheit. So I'll take that there. This is going to dry it out, really warm. I use this second step anyway because it leaves a zinc phosphate coating for the sealer, and that's what I'm after. Okay, so a little update. That line along the back there is the vacuum line for the fuel vapors going to the front of the car. I tested it, it's clear because I can blow air through, I know that, and now I've got to test it for a vacuum. So it comes up there, and it goes up into the canister, which is up there somewhere, and then 3 of these tubes come down and go into the tank. Well, I've sealed the 3 tubes, and at the other end of the car they went into the charcoal canister. I took the line off. There it is. You can see it coming. You can see that line there, and it comes in and it goes into the charcoal canister, and I've connected that to a vacuum pump, and it's holding about 10 bar. A vacuum. Is that bar? No, 10 inches of mercury. So it's slightly going down, but that is loads. This is fine. So I've managed to test the whole line and the little sort of vapor drip canister that's up in the back there with the 3 hoses coming out. So I'm pleased with that. I can continue. So here it is, ready to go back in. I've got fresh foam on the side. I've replaced the foam on the back. This is just camping mat, which I glued and replicated what I saw before. It's all clean. The inside is clean. Yeah, you can just about see it. I'll turn the light on there. The inside is clean. I've actually put foam on the bottom here and covered it in plastic. Why did I do that? Because I wanted to slide it in here, and I put plastic here too. I'm hoping the whole thing will slide in really very easily. The plastic can stay, the duct tape can stay, the tubes are all out the way. That tube's held back. I've got the O-ring in there already, greased, ready to go. I've greased those so they should go back on easily. So I'll let you know how it goes. So here's all the straps and stuff. I've sanded those down with emery cloth, and I used that on them. Now I'm going to paint them with that, and they're going to go back in. Kind of cleaned up the pipes a little bit. I'm probably going to change these, but I haven't bought them yet. That comes later. Alright, update. It slid in really easily this far. Now I found that that is catching. There's 2 things catching. There's that rod there, which I can lift up with a screwdriver, and then there's the back end of this hinge, which I will remove or move out the way by pushing this down. The foam is clearly a little bit thicker than the carpet was, but not by much. That looked like it was going to really flummox me, but by closing the lid I actually pushed the tank down and in, so that hinge did all the work, and I didn't really damage it very much. So I'm in. So it's in. I think it's in far enough. It doesn't look quite square on, so I'm going to fit that, and I'm going to fit all the straps in place and see what happens next. So it's in. I put some little foam pieces behind the straps. What I didn't take enough pictures of was the straps and the placement. And I see that the little dog leg is the top of that strap, and I'm coming to the conclusion, because it doesn't even touch the tank, that strap there and that strap there has nothing to do with holding the tank in. It's actually to brace the top of the boot, the hinges. Anyway, it's in, and that seems to align, so I'm happy with that, and I'm just going to keep on connecting it. It's looking pretty good. It's got a new fuel filter there, and I put all that pipe, that sort of heat stuff on, because it was there before, but it was really stinking. And I got a bit left over, and I don't know what it does. I think it's something up here or up there. It's got no fuel in it, so I'm just going to test the electrics, and then I'm going to fuel it, and then I'm going to start it up, and I'll video it for you. Alright, here it is. Try again. I need more fuel up there. It sounded good though, right? It's sounding right. Hasn't been running about 2 months. And now I'm out, driving along in this amazing barge. It's just amazing. I love this car. And now it's not going to smell of fuel. Job done.